Hello and welcome to this sixth video of Introduction to Python playlist. In this video, we will cover concepts of standard input and output in Python. So let's get started. First, we will see standard input. Python provides us an input function to take input from user. Syntax for input function is input and embraces prompt, where prompt is any string representing a default message before input. So let's see an example on this. I will take x equals to input and a default message which says enter any input, and I'll simply print x. So after running this cell, it will ask for an input. If I say I'll give hello and press enter, it will print hello. By default, input function takes user input in string. So to have a proof on this statement, we will have an example. So I'll take an example. If I say x equals to input, and now I'll print x plus 10. So if I run this cell, it asks me for an input. If I say I will give 10. So it will give me an error that must be string, not integer. So as input function takes an input in a string format, so it's not possible to perform operation on string and integer. So next topic will be multiple inputs. Multiple inputs can be taken from the user, and in Python it is possible with the help of split function. So split function help us to get multiple input from user, breaks that input by specified separator, and the syntax for split function is input dot split, and the arguments are separator and max split. So max split gives that max split is the number which shows that maximum number of split can be done, and if max split is not provided, or if provided as -1, then there is no limit on the number of splits and all possible splits can be done. So we'll take example on this. Here I will take x comma y equals to input, and I'll say enter two values, and I'll use dot split. Here I'll print x and print y. After running this cell, it will ask enter two values. So I'll enter 2 space 3 and I'll hit enter. So it prints 2 and 3. This was using split function without arguments. So let's see how split function works with argument. So I'll take an example. Suppose txt equals to, we will take a string, welcome to ML forum VIIT Pune. Now I will split this string. I will use the separator as comma, and max split I will give as 1. So if I print x and I'll run this cell, so you can see welcome to ML forum is the first split and VIIT Pune is the second split. So if I provide here 2 and run this cell, so we can see that welcome to ML forum is first, VIIT is second, and ML Pune is third. So 2 max split has been done. Next topic is typecasting. Typecasting is basically converting one type of data to another. There are two types of typecasting in Python, implicit and explicit. In implicit type conversion, Python interpreter automatically convert one data type to another. So how it can be done? We will see an example on this. Suppose I will take a equals to 10 and b equals to 0.5. Here a is an integer number and b is a floating number. So I will do addition a plus b and I will print c. So Python interpreter will automatically convert C into float because addition of integer plus float will give us float. So next type of typecasting is explicit type conversion. In explicit type conversion, we manually give the function which is to be used for typecasting. So there are different functions: int, float, hex, octal, tuple, set, list. So these are different functions which we can use for explicit type conversion. So we'll use few of them. If we want to take input from user in integer format, so we will use int input and we will print a plus 10. After running this cell, it asks for an input, and if I press 10, so it will give me 20. I can also use other functions, like if I use list input. So if I use list function as an explicit function, so if I give here 2, so it will output in the format of list. We can see here it gives in the format of list, which is square brackets. You can use these all explicit functions to demonstrate how the explicit typecasting works. So next is standard output. So print is the function which we can use for printing the standard printing the statement or anything on the standard output device. So the syntax is print objects which the values to be printed. Separator is used between the values. It defaults to a space character. End represent what to print at end. File is an object with a write method, and flush is a boolean which is specifying the output is flushed or buffered. So taking an example on print function, we can simply say that print welcome to ML forum. It will print welcome to ML forum. Now, if I say print and I'll say the value given is, and now I'll give here a, but before that I'll mention a equals to 5, and if I run this cell, so it will give that the value given is 5. So this can be also done in print. Also we can do print 1, 2, 3, 4, and if I say separator should be given is say hyphen, and ended should be with @. So if I run this cell, you can see the output 1 hyphen 2 hyphen 3 hyphen 4 @. So these are the different forms of print statement we can use as we want. So next is output formatting. Sometimes we would like to format our output to make it look attractive. So there is a format method. The brackets and characters with them are replaced with the objects passed with the format method. So how the format method can be used for printing the output? So let's take an example. If I say x equals to 5, y equals to 10, and I say print the value of x is curly braces and the value of y is curly braces, and here I will use dot format and I will pass x comma y. If I print this, we will get the value of x is 5 and the value of y is 10, because this curly brace will point to this x and this curly brace will point to this y. We can also use this without initializing the variables. For example, print the value of x is curly brace, and within that we can mention 0, and the value of y is curly brace, and within that we can mention 1, and dot format in that 10, 15. So if I run this, it will give me the value of x is 10 and the value of y is 15. So this is the standard input and output in Python. Thank you so much for watching. For more videos, refer Python playlist.